How do you do? Cause I'm feeling so good.
Hey guys, it is trixkills here and welcome back. Today we are building a Japanese resort. So I've been working on this for about a week, at least 2 to 3 hours a day, as much as I can put into it. And I split the editing and then I put them all together and this is what happens. This is what came out. I hope you guys really enjoy this. Are wondering what lot this is from, it is the lot in Mount Komarobi in the farthest right, and I think the Ito family own this land, but I kind of just like evicted them and said, hey, can I borrow this real quick? Gotta build a resort, super important, you know. This is probably the largest lot I've ever built on, probably with the most things in it too. I decided to build like this fence area just so I can kind of like close off the entire place. I also used a couple items from the debug menu, trying to make it look a little bit more different. Sometimes I feel like the debug menu adds a little bit more to the base game, especially if you don't have a lot of the packs. They just add a little bit more things to it and things that you can kind of experiment on. I do find that the debug menu items are a little bit contrasting and unlike the base game or any of the other packs as well. This is probably the biggest project I've ever done. I do want to do more big projects like this. I just realized that it takes a lot of effort. I would love to do more projects like this one, so if you guys do have any other ideas and really enjoy this, please let me know in the comments below. I do want to do bigger projects in the future again. So with this build, how I decided on where I put things, I had to draw them out in a like 2D format on a piece of paper and some pen. And then I had to mark every corner as a box and say, okay, so I'm gonna put a spa here. I'm gonna put a noodle shop there. And in the middle, I'm gonna put an area where you kind of check in. So this big tower that you're seeing right now is the area that you check into. I was trying to be a little bit more creative in the roofs section. I don't know if I was happy with that, so I kind of changed it around, as you'll see in a bit after this one. But yeah, within this build, I think I made a check-in area, which is that tower in the furthest front, and on the left side I put a ramen noodle shop, and then on the other side with that I put a cafe, apartments and living areas where people can rent, and then a spa, as well as a Zen Garden for meditation. In the middle of this, I actually put a little bit of a lake, just so you can meditate around it or just kind of look around it. I don't think the bridge that I put on here is usable, but there is ways to kind of go around it. I really honestly love the scenic route that I took within this build, and it's very like, I just like appreciate it a lot. Here I am just working on the shingles and the roof. It was a little awkward, so I had to change a couple of things. I also tried not to use a lot of things from different packs, but honestly I could not help myself. Certain things and wood textures just kind of fit really well with this build. If you do end up downloading this, because this is on the gallery, some things may be replaced or they may not even show up, which is unfortunate. So I am going to try my best in just using base game stuff and just like 2 certain like packs that I'm just gonna focus on. But yeah, this is the check-in area. I just tried to make it a little bit simple, a cash register and some ornaments in the back behind it, and then some seating areas, just so like in case if you know you're waiting on someone or you're waiting for you to be like given the key to your hotel room, etc, etc. That I don't use any of the other floors for this build within this tower. It is just for show and just to kind of make it look a lot more prominent and a lot more tall. Let's say you walk in, that is going to be the first thing that you want to walk into, just so you can check in, right? And now you can kind of see me build the ramen shop, which I was very excited for. It's very simple. It is a 1-floor building and it has 4 bathroom stalls in it. And basically an area where you can literally watch the chef make your food, or you can sit on any of the dining tables on the side there as well. I literally thought that there was going to be more signs available just to kind of like give the mood that this is a restaurant, but there wasn't any that I really liked, so I kind of just stuck with that brown one. I don't mind it. I do like the little fire symbol it has. It does give to the point that this is a restaurant. Anyways, within this build, it is a lot more wooden, but also a lot more modern. I did keep the bathrooms a little bit separate with an area to wash your hands, of course, because cleanliness is key. And then for the kitchen in the back there, I just put something a little simple. I think I put like one of those chef kitchen stations. I don't know what they're called, but I put that in the back, as well as countertops as well. And then in the front, you'll see in a minute that I put the chef's area where they can basically just cook fresh food right in front of you and then hand it as you sit down. I'm not super confident in my restaurant builds, but this one in particular was not too bad. I was trying my best to be creative in this build. Just like every other build that I try to do, I try to bring something new to it. Something that could either teach someone something new or teach myself something new. So it's always going to be a learning experience. I was trying to make a backsplash for this, and I tried several other ways. And honestly, they both took really long, but I did cut out some of that just so you won't watch the painful mistakes that I was doing there. But yes, I did connect some of the tables there just so they can watch the cook, as I said previously, and then I put a little bit of knickknacks and some safety requirements, and obviously a plaque that says, hey, we're kind of legit and we're here to cook you food, basically. But after this one, you will see me put a little bit more tables in it and an area for your waitress or your hostess to kind of greet you and seat you, and then an area for the bus boys and girls. I don't know what they're called. Clearly, I've never worked at a restaurant. I just go there and eat there. But yeah, I actually worked in retail most of my life, and let me tell you, when they say retail is not bad and it is better than fast food, they are lying to you. Just letting everybody know that. I just had, like, there was just so many other times where someone would actually come to me and actually think that they deserve like 10-star treatment or something, and they want me to like, okay, wait, here's the real story. So I worked at a shoe store. Real story. I worked at a shoe store, and let's say that our shoes range from like, let's say $100 to $300. So pretty average. It is kind of expensive to some people, especially when they don't see the actual need for longevity and shoes and brands, right? And a customer comes in, and this customer is basically stomping in, looking around left, right, and then comes to me. Where are your blank shoes? And I put blank there because honestly, any brand, they come in and they say the same thing. Oh, you don't have this? Oh, I saw this on the website and it said it was $89, and here it's $120. Mind you guys, we don't have a website in my particular store. And I am I guess I'm sharing a location now, but I'm not American. And people forget that American websites and Canadian websites are completely different, as well as pricing. So there were as many times where we came into arguments with other customers, or just like kind of confrontations and saying like, that website is invalid because that is not our website, and we don't really kind of base our prices on that. And if you do shop from there, you may not be able to return it as easily as you would return it at the store that I work at, or any other store that is within Canada. But yeah, they just, moral of the story, they just expect 10-star treatment, and then when they go, oh, this doesn't come in pink? Oh yeah, let me go get so-and-so to, make that shoe in pink. Like, what? It just baffled me on certain questions and other things. But yeah, that is my whole thing in retail. I honestly just think that retail is a wonderful place to be. But yeah, if you've worked at anywhere else that has been completely terrible, please share in the comments below. I would love to know, because retail is number one on the worst. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But anyways, we're going to the bath and spa house. It comes with a sauna and I think a massage parlor and a seating area as well. Did go back into this and made it a lot bigger, just to have the change rooms and the showers separate from men and women, just because I think it would be kind of like weird. Like, let's say someone uses sauna and another person uses the massage area, and they both want to change and take. It's just awkward, and you don't really want to see people or as many people as you want. So yeah, I changed that after a little while. I did extend it yeah, that's basically it, what I gotta say about the spa. It's nothing too fancy. It is a fun time for anybody who likes spas. Generally for me, I feel like spas are basically for hairy people. I don't know. Anytime I've walked into a sauna, I know this is a weird concept, but every time I've walked into a sauna, there's always this like two old dudes, and they just have hair that's like 2 inches long all over their body. And honestly, I feel like it doesn't make me uncomfortable, but it makes me uncomfortable, and I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. Am I scared of body hair? Am I scared of other people in the sauna breathing with me? I don't know. But yeah, I have not been in a sauna for a while. Anyways, moving on. This is a cat cafe. Yes, I said it. A cat cafe. And literally, stray cats come here and you get to pet them. And maybe these stray cats are actually, I don't know, healthy. I don't want any stray cats with rabies coming in here. I never really thought about that, but we're just gonna assume that there's some healthy cats coming in and they're really friendly. Anyways, this comes with a very like cat themed area, a private bathroom, and a espresso machine. I also did put like a porch in the back so they can come in and out of it behind the espresso machine, and then as well as if the cats want to use the bathroom, it is easier for them to go outside with a cat litter area. And then I put some seating around the area. But yeah, honestly, cat cafes are generally for people who are kind of more lonely, who do not have children, and who just kind of want, a companion for like, 15 minutes or so, and also a cup of coffee at the same time. Yeah, it is common in Japan, which I found really surprising. I kind of wish it was kind of common in like the Western area. I think it would be amazing. Like, just think about it. You get a grande iced Americano, okay? And then you find your favorite area, you find your favorite cat, and you guys are just having a really cool conversation. We're vibing, we're chilling, and then all of a sudden I steal the cat and take it home. But I'm just playing. I wouldn't steal any cat. That'd be kind of crazy. They'd be like, I don't really belong here. Can you please take me home? But yeah, anyways, I did put a little bit of knickknacks for the cats. So like an area to play, and then some sleeping areas, which you will see in a bit. I will be adding those for the cats as well. And then obviously a food bowl or two. I like to keep one of them empty just to kind of pretend that they're drinking water on that end, and then the other end is just food, kibbles and bits or whatever they eat. I also put a cool thing there. I put little paws on the ground that would kind of show or signify that they're coming from the front door to the back door. I don't know, it was just like the small simple things are pretty cool. But yeah, you will now be seeing me change up the spa area. Like I did say previously, was that I did extend it so it's a little bit bigger. And I also changed around the entire area actually, just so I can fit some showers in it. Unfortunately, there are no bathrooms, so if you do need to use the bathroom, there are closer ones in other areas, I guess. Or just make sure when you do leave the house, use the bathroom or something. But yeah, I really like the shower heads that came in the Snowy Escape pack. It's super awesome. It's great for like tiny living in small building, or if you're just creating smaller cramped spaces and you need a lot of room for other things, those are actually perfect. Now here you will be seeing me make like a platform Zen Garden. This is kind of the first time I've actually been playing around with platforms like this. Honestly, to me, I feel like it turned out perfect. I really love the wood textures with greenery. I just feel like it's such a nice contrast. But yeah, I tried to like kind of fill it up with flowers and these little lantern things, which are super nice, and then just kind of some hedges to kind of cover it up or cover it off. A really nice accent. You will also see me put like bamboo sticks in here as well in a minute, and some meditation mats. Honestly, I just feel like if you're meditating and you smell the greenery in the air and the fresh air obviously in the air, and you're looking at a beautiful lake that's filled with other shrubbery and miniature wildlife, it is just so peaceful, I feel like. But yeah, anyways, we're moving to the the hotel area, basically where they kind of sleep. And you kind of pay for the floors, obviously. So the first floor is actually smaller than the second floor. I feel like the second floor does have a little bit more wiggle room. I did have to change up this a little bit where I had to move it in a little bit closer, just to kind of make it fit the frame properly. And so it does fit things a lot more evenly as well. I was having a little bit trouble on the left side, as you will see in a minute. I did have to shrink the apartment space a little bit smaller, just because I felt like there was way too much room in it. And then also on the, I guess it's the right hand side, or the left side, depending on how you're looking at this, I had to change that wall just because it was being covered by the cat cafe. And if I'm putting windows in certain places and a wall is basically blocking that window, then the window is serving no purpose. That's basically how I think about it. And then yeah, there are 3 exits in this area, in the center, and then one on the left and the right, just so you can kind of enter the buildings a lot more efficiently. Also, let's say on certain days you just don't want to see your neighbors that are also renting that specific area. Yeah. I was also thinking that since these places were too small, it might actually either be like people who want to have experience or close experiences within Japanese resorts like this one, or even couples that, you know, are celebrating an anniversary or even like some type of engagement, etc. So they're not meant for like big families. I did want to make them for big families, but unfortunately with the space that I was given, even though that this does look big, I did fill about 4 apartment suites in this. They all do come with a stovetop and a kitchen area, as well as a living room. Each area does have a kotatsu just for eating while watching TV, and I think one of them does have a regular dining room as well. I did not record every room that I built in this apartment area, just because I feel like all of them basically look the same within the inside as well as the outside. So I just recorded one downstairs and the other upstairs, just to kind of see the difference of space that was made in there. Also, the second floor, people actually get a porch area, which is pretty exciting. I really liked how if you were to actually step outside of this building, everything is easily accessible to you, and you can basically see everything within this resort, which is very nice. I like it. Keeps things a little bit more open, but still also in a very small-ish area. Anyways, moving on, I did start with the second floor first, I believe, or was it the first floor? I think it was the first floor, because I thought it would be the easiest thing, and then it kind of helped me map out a certain look that I was kind of going for. So in the beginning area where the door is, it is basically a seating area plus an area where you can kind of leave your shoes, or even sit down and read a book or something. I think I did end up putting a some type of surface. There we go, that thing. I think your tea goes in there actually, but yeah, it's meant for like just hanging out, reading a book, finding some, you know, tranquil time, basically for just if you want to take pictures in it, it's up to you. Something really simple. I don't know what you millennials do anymore. I don't know what you kids do anymore. But anyways, with this kitchen, it does come with a stove and fridge, like I said, and a lot of counter space as well. And in the middle with the sink-in down platform, I did put a kotatsu. The bedroom actually does have a joined bathroom with it, and the bedroom is actually a 3x3 square space, which is fairly small. Still a lot to work with. I just feel like people would not take any longer than like a week here, basically, if you're just coming here for like a weekend or like a small vacation for about a week. I don't think you need that much like storage space or just like a lot of clutter in here, because you're basically going to fill it with your own clutter if you do arrive. Let's say you like some things a certain way, you can put it there yourself, basically. But yeah, I just wanted to keep it neat, keep it fresh and kind of easier to maintain. Keep a lot of room for open activities. It's completely up to you. If you want to throw a dance party, you are able to, because there's room. But yes, moving on to the second floor, I did put a seating area on the porch just so you can people watch and be calm about it, and people can't really look at you because, you know, you're above them, and yeah, you're people watching. Anyways, to the bedroom area, the bedroom is right beside the bathroom, and it obviously does have a lot more space, still a little bit more contained and small, But you are able to fit at least 2 people in here, which is nice. And then this place also comes with a like full shower area, and then as well as a sink and toilet. But yeah, this room can be used for like a romantic getaway or a scandalous one. I'm just kidding. And then an area just to eat dinner or breakfast in. The platform that I put in here is raised. I did not realize that you can't sink down the second floor. So I had to raise it, or I mean, if I do raise it, I can raise it by 2 and then sink certain areas by 1. But I felt like that was going to take too much work. But yeah, I just kind of put a lot more areas for seating and kind of, you know, just to chill into. Because let's say if you do go to a resort, what is the main thing that you will be doing besides taking in all of the scenery and the experience? You're going to take pictures of whatever you're in. So like when I was thinking about decorating an area or a room, I think about what would be an area that would be great for like taking selfies with your friends. And I know it's just a weird concept, but it is one of those things nowadays where it is a main thing. Anyways, this is the build. I was really happy with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please enjoy a couple snapshots of this build, and I will see you guys in the next one. Please stay hydrated and be safe. Bye-bye.
I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good.